KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in Los Angeles,
LA.
LA. Mr. Anthony Yarde.
Anywhere.
Anthony Yarde, as they'll call you here this week. Monday of fight week. You've been here for a few days. What have you been doing?
Chilling, eating, training. Went cinema, watched Creed 2. It's a decent film still, it's good.
Now I remember obviously 2 years ago I was out in Dallas and you had your first kind of go at the US market, if you like. You fought, was it a 4 or 6 rounder on the undercard of Canelo and Liam Smith?
It was a 6 rounder.
I think you won in a round, didn't you?
First round, yeah.
So you already had a bit of experience there with fighting out in America?
Yeah. It was a whole different atmosphere. Everything's different, but this event, I fought in the Canelo undercard, which is, again, he's a superstar, Mexican superstar. Very well known in America as well, and he gets a lot of support from Mexicans and other people. But this event should be massive. And plus, the last fight, I was first on. I don't know where I'll be on the, in the queue this time, but I'm in a different position in life compared to them.
I'm assuming you didn't batter an eyelid about taking this opportunity to fight in LA on such a huge card.
Most definitely.
Go down rather on Saturday.
I fought 5 weeks ago, so again, quick turnover. But as soon as I heard that, I said, yeah. I said, get me on there. I don't care who I'm fighting, get me on there.
And here we are now.
Here we are. Downtown LA, Staples Center around the corner. Staples Center is a historic. There's been a lot of big fights there already. A lot of big fights. That's where Oscar fought Mosley. Big fight. Endu fought. Who did Endu fight? The one that fought Floyd. Who did he fight there? He fought Corrales on the undercard of that same show. See, I know my history. I only know this because I spoke to Endu today. Endu was in the gym. he was telling me. That's the only reason I know it, but yeah.
So obviously looking to sort of finish the year on a high for you, and then it's all about 2019 for you.
We'll deal with 2019 when it gets here. My focus right now is this fight, December 1st, and then probably. Well, I'm on holiday already, so I'm gonna stay out here for a few days, enjoy the sun because England right now is blitz cold, and then this morning we got a little bit of sunshine, so I was happy.
I know you want to deal with what's in front of you on Saturday, but from my point of view, I do want to ask you about what the plans are for 2019.
But nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Come on.
But nothing. We're in 2018. Right now, again, listen, people, you've seen it time and time again, people start looking forward into the future and don't take care of the business they got right in front of them. And I've said it from you first ever interviewed me, I've said the same thing. I focus on Anthony Yarde, and I focus on one task at a time. My task in hand is less than a week away. So it's just pure focus. Pure focus.
Are you saying worry about next year when next year happens?
No, don't worry about it. Look forward to it.
Look forward to it?
Look forward to it. Next year's going to be, again, fantastic. Not going to put any limitations on what 2019 holds. But most definitely, just like this year was, it will be an exciting year.
Will you fight for a world title in 2019?
If the opportunity presents itself. You know, we got offered a world title shot this year, which was unexpected. Next year, I think I've heard Frank say it, that he said it after my last fight, we'll look for a world title 2019. So more exciting times, but again, my only focus, right now, 2019, that's in the future. I'm not, I think futuristic, but I deal with the present. And that's what I'm dealing with, the present.
But at the point of being offered a world title shot this year, obviously you and the team collectively decided that it wasn't the right time for you to take that shot.
Well, Frank and Tunde, so management and promoter, they already made a decision, but again, Tunde put it across to me. I got really excited. I was like, yeah, come on, let's do this. I was excited. We was in the sauna as well talking about it. That's how relaxed we are. We didn't have no formal meeting. We was in the sauna. And he was like, relax. He goes, we'll talk about it after. He goes, he just thinks it's too early. There's a lot more learning facts for me to have. Like we both believe that I could go out there and win a world title on this Saturday. I could go out and win a world title. But it's about your career going forward. It's about keeping the belt. Winning the belt, keeping it, and having a fantastic career. Not just winning the belt or not being sure of yourself and saying, there's an opportunity there, let's take it, let's grab it. I still got a lot of building to do. I'm talking about mentally as well, like training camps. I've got a lot of more experience to gain. People don't get it. People think it's only in the boxing ring. It's not. Every fight I've had, I felt different. Training camp's been different. You learn new things about yourself in terms of how you're approaching a fight. I've never struggled to make weight other than the time my nan was ill and I didn't get a chance to do my run, etc. But you learn new ways to make weight, dealing with occasions, being at a certain, like fighting on this card again, you get to see it firsthand, you get to experience it. Fighting on a card of this magnitude, that's all the experience. So there's no rush. I'm a very confident individual. I will get there. When I do get there, I'm going to stay there.
So your attitude to that initial world title shot being offered to you was, let's do it. Your personal one, but obviously discussing with Frank and Tundi, it was kind of then collectively decided that wasn't going to be the case for you. But for you personally, that's what you've always said, that you'll fight anyone, but it's not always, like I said, if you were managing your own career, then you won't have Frank and Tundi there.
If I was managing my own career, again, I have to give a lot of respect where it's due. If I was managing my own career, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. And that's just me being honest, because experience is a lot in the sport of boxing. I would have jumped at fights. Certain fights I would have been like, cool, I don't care what you're paying, let's make it happen, because this guy's chatting rubbish. Let's make it happen. But again, when that opportunity come, I was excited. I was like, what, already? I was like, that's mad. After what? I think it was 15 fights in. I was like, 15 fights in, 12 amateur fights. That's record breaking. That's what I was thinking. That's record breaking. Let's do it. But it's not even about that. And the truth, once we sat down and spoke about it collectively, I'm a strong, stubborn individual. I can be. But when something made sense to me, I was like, it's true. I'm confident within myself. I know I'm going to get there. But if you think about it logically, yeah, let's say your career, an average good career is 10 years, yeah? Would you agree that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, an average good career, great career, is 10 years plus, yeah? I've been professional 3 years. I had only 12 amateur fights. So I've got 7 years left in the game. And already, I'm in this position. So if you think about it logically, the future's fantastic. I'll be honest with you again, I'm not a person that shies away or hides my thoughts. I don't want to have another 7 years of hard fights. And that's what happens when you start to have when you get a world title, not saying that my fights are going to be hard, but you're fighting at a world level, you're fighting at a certain level. So you can only fight at a certain level. So people coming up, people that are already champions, you're in a brutal sport, you'll be taking punches for 7 more years. It's about being smart. And again, I'm a savage individual. You've seen me in the ring. People haven't even seen everything I can produce. How savage I can be when I need to turn up. People ain't seen that side yet. So that's the excitement that's to come. And with 7 years left, 7 years plus left, if I do things right, it's only going to be exciting. And then within 3 years from now, realistically, people ain't going to worry about me not taking this world title shot now. That's my opinion.
Do you understand why people fire criticism towards you?
100%. Because certain people are
Why do you think that is then, in your own way?
In my opinion, it's because people are not educated in boxing. They haven't got a lot of knowledge. A lot of people are sheep. They hear something, they go along with it. They hear it from an Eddie Hearn. They hear it from a competitor. That's what I call it. Because Eddie Hearn's only doing his job. I like Eddie Hearn. He does his job well. So they hear what he has to say because he has his fighters, and then they go with what he says. Like there's people out there that think I ducked Frank Buglioni. There's people out there that think I've ducked any fighter. Ducking a fighter is saying that person's in the same position as me. Everyone wants this fight. The fight makes sense, and I don't want that fight. That's ducking a fight. Ducking a fight is not waiting around fighting somebody that's got waiting around being dictated to who I should fight, when I should fight them by a person with a lower ranking than me. And then not only that, they're telling me to fight someone they just knocked out. That don't make sense in the sport of boxing. And everyone that knows boxing knows that. People do sometimes, they want to see you in a fight. They say the argument is they want to see me against a known name. My last fight, again, people criticize, he's fighting nobodies, but the person I fought is ranked higher than any British fighter other than Callum Johnson, who just fought for a world title. So again, there's people that just don't know the sport. They don't know about the ranking system. There's a reason that guy I fought is ranked higher than any other British fighter. There's a reason for it. If you go and look at his previous fights, who he's fought, how he's done against some people, then you'll know why he's got a higher ranking. But people ain't got a lot of knowledge in the sport. And that's why you have to ignore people. You can't always lead into what they want you to do, because again, just like I want to just fight anybody, these fans are not managers. They don't know the sport. They don't know the route, the best route to get to a world title, to become a world champion, stay a world champion, become more experienced, become a better fighter. If they would be promoters and managers.
Just sticking with Callum Johnson, the board ordered Callum Johnson to fight Buatsi.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, did you know that?
I didn't know that. No, remember, people think I'm lying when I say this. I don't really keep up to date with boxing at that kind of level. I like the exciting stuff, like the Tyson Furies against Wilder, the Floyd Mayweather saying he's going to come back.
Yeah, but these are people in your
Canelo.
weight category
that
are potential rivals as well.
Potential. Again, you talk about potential, yeah? People spoke about Andre Ward. And again, I used to watch Andre Ward fights because, again, he was at that level. He was at the top level where everyone's going to watch it anyway. So, Andre Ward was someone I can say, okay, I can learn from him. Let me watch him again. He's a A-level fighter. He's up there. That's why I would watch his fights. But the people you're talking about, they're up and coming. Like, again, you spoke about Joshua Buatsi. He's a bronze medalist. He's coming up as well. Realistically, I'm not going to watch his fights unless he's on a undercard of a big show and he's on the show and I just happen to watch it. I watched his fight against who's the guy? Don Charles trains him, I think, and he stopped him. Anyway, I forgot, but I watched that fight because it was on such a big show. But I'm not going to actually take time out of my day, tune in, and go and watch these fights. Again, Joshua Buatsi is doing very well. I like Joshua Buatsi. London boy as well. So again, in the future, if he keeps doing what he's doing, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. In the future, it's a massive London clash. I think it will even be bigger than Derek Chisora and White if we do things properly. I see a clip on Instagram. People always tag me of him saying again that fight can happen in the future. He's saying the same things as me, but then Eddie Hearn is saying something else, but again, that's business. And then people are saying, Joshua Buatsi is calling you out. He's not calling me out. He's saying that's a fight he's looking for in the future. Same way, that's a fight I'm looking for in the future. Because that fight only makes sense. If he keeps doing what he's doing, I keep doing what I'm doing. Two London boys, knocking at people, blockbuster event.
To be fair, a lot of the questions that come about regarding you and Buatsi, you're right, were directed to either or one of you, asking whether that is a fight that would interest them. And if they say yes, then it's suddenly like, Yarde calls out Buatsi.
Headlines.
I know what a call that is, and I know what not a call that is. And I know when I've interviewed Joshua Buatsi before, he said that, the fight probably doesn't make sense now. Maybe in the future it probably might happen, but that's not a call out as such. That's just saying that the fight can happen at some point.
As I said to you before, people are sheep. So they hear Eddie Hearn say, yeah, Anthony Yarde, and then Joshua Buatsi say, yeah, I would fight Anthony Yarde in my next fight. Same way I would fight him in my next fight. And then people will see it as like, he's calling me out. Every fighter, every good fighter, or every potentially good fighter has a confidence. And they will fight anybody, as we spoke about earlier. I got offered a world title fight. I got excited about it. These are world champions. Again, just watch these at a certain level. This is world champion, and I was jumping at that opportunity. So, again, he's probably got the same kind of man frame, man state. In the future, I can see that being a massive event. If we both keep doing our job.
What about Jose Burton? Is that a fight that does it for you?
When did he last fight?
He fought recently in Manchester, actually, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Right now, what has he got to offer?
It'd be a great fight.
What has he got to offer?
Well, in
No,
terms
answer my question,
in
just
terms
started.
of a title, he hasn't got a title. So
Where's he ranked in Britain?
I don't know where Jose Burton's ranked in Britain.
That's what I'm saying. And if he was making noise, you would know these things.
Not necessarily.
KUGAN, CASSIUS.
Not necessarily. 'Cause I don't, the rankings change every day.
It's true, it's true.
I don't keep up to
It's
date
true, it's
with
true.
where everyone is ranked. But I'm
It's
just
true.
saying, Yarde versus Burton is a great fight.
He said, what if I go out there and knock him out first round?
You ask,
Everyone's
listen,
going.
you ask, yeah, 90% of people, whether it's people, I'm talking about people outside your team as well, right?
Yeah.
You got to look outside.
No, I
the box a little bit.
never.
No, okay,
My team's my team.
okay. But you ask the majority of people, I'd be confident at least 80 to 90% people that watch boxing, that know who you and Burton are, would agree that that's a great fight.
In Britain, isn't it?
You two both
Hold
are
on.
Brits.
In Britain. That's what you're talking about. Britain.
It's a British
Hold
fight
on.
for a start.
Let's get the facts right. You're talking about in Britain, yeah?
Yes.
Thank you. Outside of Britain, no one knows who Jose. Listen, no one knows who Jose Burton is
Why are you worried about that though?
because it's a career. It's what. Okay, I don't know about you or what Jose Burton's looking to do. I'm not looking to be I'm not looking to only be big in England. I want to be big around the world, a global superstar. When you fight people from different countries, you gain attention in different countries. Again, people don't know about the art of business. They don't understand it. When you do these things, I'm a British fighter. Again, there's a reason people are talking about me and Joshua Buatsi. Before they were talking about me and Buglioni. Before they were talking about me and Callum Johnson was champion, British champion. He's still a champion, isn't
Still
he?
is, yes.
So again, there's still talks about that fight happening. The way business works here, and the things that make sense, is you don't go into fights that don't make sense. Like again, he got knocked up by Buglioni, yeah. So a fight that would make sense for me would have been to fight Buglioni
I get that.
before he got knocked out by Callum Johnson, yeah.
I get that. Okay.
So if fight's gonna happen in Britain between me, who's got a #2 ranking with the WBO, yeah, who's got a world ranking higher than all of these guys, the fight that will make sense most, which will still be me going down on the ranking system to fight, will be Callum Johnson. That's business. And again, you're talking about amongst you and who you know. Talking about Jose Burton because you know his trainer.
No, it's nothing to do with that.
Yes, because
Anthony, it's nothing to do whether I know his trainer or his team.
Is that
or
a personal
friends with him.
preference? A fight you would like to see?
I'd like to have seen. We'll come on to Buglioni in a bit, but obviously Frank Buglioni retired tonight. But that fight, I would like to.
He
see
retired
that fight.
tonight.
Yes, tonight, as in Monday. Yes, we'll come on to that in a minute. I would like to have seen that fight. I would have liked to have seen you against Callum Johnson. I would like to have seen you and Jose Burton. I haven't got a preference over fighting Jose Burton. I'm just saying all of those fighters, just from a fan point of view, I would like to have seen you and the others fight you and everyone and blah blah blah. So that's not a personal preference towards a specific fighter. This is just in general with the light heavyweight mix we have domestically.
I got you. Then me too. I would like to see me in these fights too. These people, again, what I hope is that these people keep building quickly so I don't keep going up and just going off the radar. And then the names you're throwing at me, when they make sense, they'll be good fights. If they're gonna make sense for me to fight them, there will be good fights. But right now, again, the potential fight I see being the big fight is against Joshua Buatsi. If Karim Johnson comes back, he just had a knockout loss against Petreviev. If he comes back and keeps doing well, defends his belt, has a good win, couple wins. Again, that fight will start getting spoken about again. That's another good fight to make. Right now, I'll be honest with you. Jose Burton, what is he doing? Like noise-wise, what is he doing? I don't know when the last time he fought. Since he did get beat, I was at that fight. Since he did get beat by Buglioni, promotion-wise, has he been on any big shows?
Like I said, he fought.
Has he been on any big shows? Televised? That's what I'm saying. Everyone's throwing out names here because when he was British champion and I was coming up, I was looking at that. I was like, yeah, why is he the British champion? I went to the fight with him and Buglioni. Buglioni beat him, and then my eyes were on Buglioni. That's just the way. That's just the way the sport of boxing goes. You're not Floyd Mayweather, yeah, and building. Yeah, you're not Floyd Mayweather building. And then you just go and back down and fight another random American because people are saying, "Oh, that would be a good fight." That don't make sense business-wise. It just don't make sense. These fights have to make sense. Hey, see, you're making me talk about other stuff. I'm fighting Saturday. You think you're smart? You think you're smart? I'm fighting Saturday. My focus is Saturday.
Just your initial thoughts, and obviously I told you tonight that Frank Buglioni had put a statement out to saying that he's following his defeat in Monte Carlo over the weekend. He lost in Monte Carlo, yes.
See, I don't know that either. Who did you lose against?
A fight called Fan Long Meng.
Who's that? Was it a world title?
He got stopped on cuts in the 5th round, I believe. I haven't actually seen the fight myself, but Frank put out a statement tonight to say that he'd called it a day from the sport. Your initial thoughts to that? Can you just tell me that?
Initial thoughts to that. Again, he had a good career. For the fighter he is, he had a good career in my opinion. He fought for a world title, super middleweight world title. Again, fantastic. I'm a bit peed off that fight didn't happen between me and him because it would have given me a bit more respect amongst the British fans who are very eager for me to fight a well-known name. He was a well-known name. He didn't take the fight. That fight didn't fall through. But if he's retired, then again, I've never had a bad word to say about Buglioni. When I was an amateur, when I just turned pro, I went to watch one of his fights. Never had a bad word to say about him. He's fought at a high level, and again, he's another fighter. He's another person that goes in a ring, risks his life every time he goes in there. Goes through training camps, puts in a lot of hard work and sacrifice, and does the things that majority of other boxers do. So there's only respect there, and I wish him all the best. I'm not just saying all this as well. I genuinely wish him. If I see him on the street tomorrow, I wish him all the best. Don't know if he's got kids or whatever, but again, if he's retiring now, he's still got his mind intact. Some boxers don't leave with that, unfortunately. So I wish him all the best, man. And if he's retired, I literally hope he goes on and does something else he enjoys.
Absolutely. Anthony, your thoughts on Wilder versus Fury?
Oh!
Tell me how Fury does it this week.
Woo!
If you are backing Fury, that is.
Oh, of course I'm backing Fury. But Fury, he's the Brit, you know. He's got the story. But if he comes back and does this, yeah. If he does this, I'm saying it now, first hand, from my own mouth. He's going in history books, 100%. Because what he's done, mainly for his story. He beat Klitschko when Klitschko was on a reign. Something like 18 years reign. He beat Klitschko when no one was beating Klitschko. Nobody was beating Klitschko. He beat him, took a big piece of him. Beat him in almost every round. He won every round of the fight, which was mad. In Germany, his whole Klitschko's backyard.
Would the win over Wilder beat that?
Yeah, man. Because Wilder's fresh. Actually, wait. I think so because Wilder's so dangerous. People again, people talk about me and who I'm fighting and things like that. They talk about Wilder and who he fought. Deontay Wilder has had 40 fights, 49 knockouts, but he's knocked out every single opponent he's fought. Let me explain that. He's had 39 knockouts, but he fought Stavern, went the distance with him. Fought him again and knocked him out first round. So every man he's fought, he's knocked out. That's not no accident. And that's an exciting... I don't know why Americans haven't backed him. I know Alabama... Well, I think Alabama's a small part of America. I don't think he's very well known. I think he got a bronze in Olympics, right? He won the Olympics. I don't know why America didn't back him. But again, if he keeps doing what he's doing, and if he does beat Fury in good fashion, then he gets a Joshua fight, he keeps excelling. After the Ortiz fight, he got a lot of my respect. To stop Ortiz, who I think is other than Fury, before Fury came back, Ortiz is the best technical heavyweight in boxing. Boxing-wise, Cuban, for Deontay Wilder to knock him out the way he did as well, weather the storm. Listen, you can tell I love boxing, innit? But this is this fight where blockbuster, in my opinion, big, massive fight, and I'm on the undercard.
Will Fury do it?
He can do it. He can do it. I hope he does.
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be definitely going to be tough. Well, you know Wilder as well. Wilder. Again, I'm not disrespecting Klitschko. Klitschko's a legend already. Before anything, he's a legend, yeah? In the history books, fought all the best. Well, he didn't fight all the best, but he fought a lot of people. He had a reign, yeah? For him to beat Klitschko, go through mental health. Again, he's a hero to a lot of people that go through the mental health thing, yeah? People don't come back from that. He was an alcoholic, etc. He's very forefront of it. He talks about it. For him to come back here and within 1 year, fight someone as dangerous as Deontay Wilder, who's a WBC champion, who's arguably the best heavyweight in the world, to come back and dethrone him after what Tyson Fury's been through will be the massive success story. And that will put him in history books.
Not long to find out whether he can pull it off or
not. Not long. This week, boy.
This week.
I'll be there first hand ringside. After I fight, I'm not even taking off my clothes. No interviews. I'm going to still be in my shorts, my fighting shorts. I'm going to still have my hand wraps on. I might even keep my gloves on. I'm putting my hat on. I'm sitting ringside. I'm waiting for the fight.
Okay, Anthony Yarde, thank you very much.
Come on.
For talking to IFL TV.
Love.
And let's hope this is a good week here in Los Angeles this week.
It will definitely be a good week, regardless. Staples Center, here we come.
Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
You know me, I've got to do the sign out. You know where we're at right now. LA. Right now we're in downtown LA, next to Staples Center. AY, Anthony Yarde. Behind the camera, KUGAN CASSIUS. IFL TV. AY. Tunde Jai is not here, but Tunde Jai. Thank you to my major sponsor, Adidas. Sponsor Foot Asylum. Sponsor Maxi Muscle. Adidas is global. Right now we're living global. We're in LA. We're from England. Lions in the camp.
Thank you very much.